Hey there, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, and spent a decade of my life as a head women's basketball coach. For those of you that don't know me or not acclimated to me, I have been involved in personal development since I was 18 years old. I did not grow up in personal development, meaning I didn't know that much about personal development when I was in high school. I wasn't reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I wasn't reading Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I knew I was young and hungry, and at 18 years old, one of my mentors, a guy named Don Meyer, who was the coach at David Lipscomb University, used to put on these free coaching clinics, and I was a young coach, and I would go to this clinic, and I remember at 18 years old, Don Meyer said, if you don't read another book this year, you got to read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and while you're at it, pick up a copy of First Things First. I didn't know that book would change my whole life. I read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey, and I didn't understand it. I'll be honest with you. I was a smart kid, but I wasn't overly intelligent, and I didn't understand some of the verbiage or some of the words, and so I read it again. And then I read it again, and then I read it again, until finally I began to understand that these 7 habits were habits of the most successful people in the world, and if that's what successful people did, I wanted to be one of those people. That would lead me to go on and read other personal growth books like Good to Great and 5 Dysfunctions of Teams and Wayne Dyer and Power of Intention and on and on. And then go read Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich, and The 8th Habit by Covey. And I guess what I'm trying to tell you is personal development. If you said, what's the single greatest thing that has helped you in your life to achieve any level of success, whatever level you think that is, I would tell you it has been through the work and study of personal development. Changed my whole life. At 25 years old, I went to a 7 Habits of Highly Effective People certification where I learned those 7 habits at a very, very deep level. And I can't tell you what that's done for my life. Knowing those 7 habits in every situation, understanding the whole person theory. So I'm a huge advocate for personal development. When I was going through a really hard breakup at 25 years old, the book Transitions by William Bridges changed my life. The book The Blessed Life by Robert Morris deeply affected me as it related to my faith. You know, all of this is personal development. So if you've never been involved in personal development, but you're hungry for something, I want to offer you something. And I want you to know that I'm bringing some of my heroes to my lodge in Tennessee on March the 14th. It's at Christiana, Tennessee, which is about 40 minutes away. It's an incredible venue. It sits on 23 acres. It's about an 8,000 square foot lodge. I got a 54-person training facility. But what's going to go on that day is going to change your life. I'm bringing my good friend Tim Story to the lodge. Tim Story is a celebrity life coach who's coached some of the biggest people in the world, specifically through comebacks, breakdowns, how to take your knockdown to your breakthrough, right? And you come back. We all need that, man. We need to know how to work a muscle. And Tim Story has coached Robert Downey Jr. He's been on Super Soul Sunday. He like these people don't come to Christiana, Tennessee much, right? But I'm bringing them there because I know how much it can change your life. And then I'm bringing Sharon Lechter, who co-wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, who was instrumental in taking a brand, Robert Kiyosaki, and his brand global, and really taking a simple board game and turning it into this book and this movement. And the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book changed my life. It helped me to understand the difference between an asset and a liability. It helped. And much of the real estate I purchased today was a direct result of understanding that key piece in Rich Dad, Poor Dad that she wrote. And she's going to be there. I'm bringing Johnny Wimbrey to the lodge, who went from being homeless to this mega producer and building teams, and he's got an infectious and a contagious enthusiasm about him. I'm bringing some special guests in, some special monsters that are going to be there. So I have a lot of conviction about this because self-help has done everything for me, and I want you to be part of that. I know if you know there's something inside of you, that there's a bigger play, there's a bigger future, there's a bigger opportunity, there's a bigger everything, you just don't quite know how to get there. These events, going to the 10X event and going to this event, going to that event, are events that enlightened me. If you know somebody that you think has potential, put them in a room with me on March 14th. It's $2.99 for a general admission ticket. It's $4.99 if you want to have dinner with us and do some VIP things. But it truly could open you up to a world that you didn't even know existed. It's out there, folks. My granddad used to say, it's out there, you just got to reach for it. If you got to want to, you can find a how to. Well, these people are going to inspire the want to in you, and they're going to inspire the how to in you. So click on the link, learn more about the event, go to my website. If you got questions, come in. We're selling tickets every day. I've only got X number of tickets to sell, 54 tickets to sell at the lodge for the training space, and I want you there. And if you've never been to a personal growth event before, if you don't even know what personal development is, it's just enriching you. It's helping you. It's building you. It's taking what's inside of you and it's activating that prey drive in you by being exposed. One of the number one activators of drive is exposure, curiosity. I'm hungry. I'm looking. I want to be fed. I'm moving towards something in my life, but I don't know what. These events activate something inside of you like you can't imagine. And I'm literally bringing the best people in the world. So I hope to see you there March 14th. I got limited tickets. We had a person just buy 20 tickets. So my tickets are dwindling down, guys. If you want to get in, you got to get in right now to be exposed to Tim Story from Los Angeles, Sharon Lecter from Arizona, Johnny Wimbrey from Dallas, Coach Burt, and other surprise guests. It's going to be an incredible couple of days. It's a one-day event with a VIP option, and I want you there March 14th at my lodge. Don't miss it. If you can't come there, come to Dallas, Texas, because we're going to do it again in Dallas March 25th.